Welcome back to Daily Driven Exotics, you guys. Today, the question is, am I really going to mess with what is almost the perfect car, the perfect V12, the perfect sound, that high-pitch F1 sound that you almost do not get with any other engine other than a V12, especially a Ferrari V12. Wow. That was fun.
That was sick.
Oh, I love private property out in the middle of nowhere in Canada. Sounds so good. Those downshifts, super crisp. Listen to that. That's about 5,500 RPM, 65, 75, 85, and we shift. Just a symphony. All right. Let's cool the jets so I can talk to you guys. The cool thing is, I have an exhaust on here by FI Exhaust, and it comes with a little remote that has valves, so we can go from this to this. And we can now have a conversation. The Ferrari F12. This is a car and a platform that I specifically bought because it was a V12 engine, it was a front engine, and it was rear wheel drive. I've always had a dream of sliding cars around and doing things that you shouldn't be doing with supercars. For the most part, we've accomplished that. Over the years, you know, DD's been around for going on its 8th year now. And when I first started this business, doing donuts and sliding a supercar around was like, nobody was really doing it. And now, over the years, it's become a more mainstream thing to do, especially with other YouTubers and all sorts of people. Now I need to up my game. I need to take this car, I need to take the cars in the fleet, along with my own personal skills, to that next level. We need to up our game with the F12. We got to do something radical with this car. The solution is, as some of you already know, we're going to twin turbo it. I was obviously super inspired by none other than Ken Block's Hoonicorn, and he did the same thing with the Hoona truck, where they put the turbos mounted on the top and they have holes cut in the hood where you can actually see the turbos sticking out of the hood. And I think that's the way I want to go. Now, that is super aggressive, super crazy. And then we have two options for the exhaust and how it exits. So one is identical to the Hoonicorn, where it exits this little tiny pipe. It kind of points straight up right in front of the windshield. Or we could try to exit it somehow sneaky down out the side front fenders, exiting out the side of the car. I don't know, what do you think, Mia? Flames in front of your face in the hood?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That crazy?
That crazy.
Damn.
That crazy.
My daughter's a savage. We're setting it all up for this car to go down to the US to a private facility that doesn't do public cars. There's only going to be 2 people building this car, and they're 2 very iconic and well-known people in the automotive industry and in motorsports more specifically. That first person is my buddy Dean Carnage, who is from Formula Drift and drives number 43, the twin turbo with nitrous Dodge Viper. That thing is madness, and it's been on our show before. That thing is absolutely nuts. Dean, with all of his knowledge with going sideways, is going to help us build this car to go sideways in a more efficient manner. So we're talking eventually more steer angle, we're talking about a hydro brake, and who knows, maybe we'll cage it and go total bananas and turn this thing into where it's like virtually almost not even street legal, and we'll have to buy a trailer, but it'll be so much fun to go sideways in. I'll take you for a ride in it. Now, Dean went out of his way to hook me up with an incredible car builder. A lot of you who used to watch TV and car shows, building shows, you're gonna know who it is. I don't know if I want to give away the secret in this video. How much of a change do you think we're gonna have in the sound of this exhaust?
Big change.
You think so? I think so. Okay, and we close the valves once again. Isn't it amazing? FI, I gotta give a shout out to FI. Geniuses for building this. It is gonna obviously change the sound a little bit. I don't know, no one's ever done, that I know of, a running, functioning F12 twin turbo build, especially one where the turbos are coming out of the hood and the exhaust is gonna only be like this long. It's gonna sound super menacing. We're gonna make it shoot flames, like 3-foot flames right in front of the windshield.
I like the flames.
You like the flames?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about this car?
Go from like slow to fast really quickly.
Yes.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
What else should we do to this car? So obviously we're gonna twin turbo it. It's gonna be madness. It's gonna become more of a street drift car, so we can get really crazy angle and make some videos that absolutely destroys the internet. What else could we do to this? You think we should maybe fatten up the booty? Could we wide body it?
I was gonna say put a wing on it.
Put a wing on it. Put the big wing, or do we want the little wing off the deck lid, like the duckbill wing?
I don't know, I like the big wings.
The big wing.
Yeah.
You like the wing that's on the Huracan?
Yeah.
Like the crazy?
Yeah, because you can use it as a table. You always eat your food off of it.
Yes. DD daughter through get takeout, and then we just put it all out on like a picnic table. By the way, 55% of the audience that watches these videos hasn't even subscribed to the channel. What's up with that? Mia, what do they need to do?
Right now.
Subscribe to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Oh, there's another cop.
Smash the
And he straight up eyeballed us. All right. The odds of getting pulled over in this video are increasingly going up and up and up. We should find a spot to pull over and give Dean a call and chat with him about this build. The entire build, you guys, will be filmed by the editor they have in-house, because they're not letting anybody into that facility currently during all of this pandemic. So like I said, it'll be 2 car builders and 1 videographer that's been there in-house. So you guys will have like probably a 10 video series showing every step of the way of this car being built, which I'm super excited about. I mean, first of all, this is a sexy, sexy car. I think this is probably one of the best looking GT cars ever made, and will go down in history as being one of the best GT cars ever made. So under here we have the 6.3 liter naturally aspirated, currently still V12 by Ferrari. This is what's making all that beautiful sound, right along with, obviously, we gotta give the props to FI exhaust. I'm no engine builder, as you guys already know. However, obviously the turbos are gonna sit somewhere in this area, one here, one on the opposite side. And what I wanted to tell you guys is, we've been working on getting this going for quite some time now. I've already reached out to a bunch of people, different companies, to obviously figure out who was gonna build this, who was gonna work with us, supply the turbos and all that. And I wanna give a huge shout out right now to Precision Turbos. They've already designed, already shipped out to Texas to the shop that'll be building this car, a set of mirror image turbos. So we've already got the turbos, boys and girls. We've already got the blow off valves and all the little bells and whistles that we need. The rest is really just getting this car down to the States safely and getting underway, putting her under the knife and cutting a whole lot of this stuff out, and probably having to, on some level, rearrange all sorts of different wiring harnesses, and who knows, maybe I'll lose my windshield washer fluid. I already said I don't care what it takes to make this project happen. We're gonna do it. They're gonna cut out holes in the hood. I don't know exactly where they're gonna be, what shape they're gonna be, but we know they're gonna cut out holes in the hood. This is gonna be a one-off project. It's gonna be an absolute beast. It's designed to slay tires like no other tire slayer has ever slayed tires here on Daily Driven Exotic. I gotta think about, when this car is done, are we gonna stick with the red and keep it really like traditional and iconic Ferrari? Because I mean, look at this car, you guys. It's beautiful in this red. Or do I go completely nuts, repaint the car, or do I just put a crazy wrap over top of it? I do want you guys comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on all of this. So we need to give this some more steer angles so I can really get the this car really swinging out. Now it's not going to be like competition level, but we're going to do it enough that it's still drivable in a straight line, so I can drive this on the streets, 2 different venues, and I don't have to trailer it. The last thing I want to do is really make it a trailer queen. XComp makes a tire for the GT3 RS, and that happened to work because we went with a 21 on the rear and we went with a 20 on the front. So this is the exact wheel and tire setup of a GT3 RS. What a stunning car. I just can't even get over the fact that we're gonna have a couple of turb skis sitting right up here, and here. Pretty amazing. It's gonna be absolutely nuts. Ferrari did not plan on this car ever being a drift car. How's it going?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
Are we gonna build an F12 or what?
Looks like we're gonna try and make something that's a little bit different.
Just a little bit. I'm just gonna rip off you and Ken Block and everybody who's done a turbo sticking out of the hood of a front engine car.
Yeah, you should fall somewhere in the middle of myself and Ken.
Yeah, right in the middle of you two. How much of a pain in the ass is that gonna be?
Like, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of challenges that we don't think we're gonna run into, because we've done quite a decent amount of research on this project, myself and Aaron, and it looks like it should be semi-straightforward for the fabrication and the stuff. We've put some balls in motion about getting the header plates actually manufactured already.
Amazing.
So we should have a good start point at that. One of the problems that we're running into at the moment is trying to source material and stuff with everywhere just been closed. We really want to get hands on the car before we make the decision on exactly what we're going to do. Is it going to be ovalized tubing? Is it going to be round, what grade stainless, blah blah blah, like all that kind of stuff.
Eventually, once the car's done, you'll be able to do the steer angle and all that.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to give
your acronym.
Aaron, Ackerman.
No, it's the acronym when you're a grade A dropout like me.
It's not Ackerman. Then I'm going to do the steer angle on it, that kind of stuff, and see what kind of difficulties we run into with putting a hydraulic handbrake into it. Problem with these cars is they're double clutch, very much similar to F1 style transmissions.
Yeah. So
there is ways. We've spoken to people about how we can possibly get around it, about putting a clutch type in line on the drive line so it actually disengages the drive shaft on it. So it's one of those things that all the ideas are great in theory until you actually get stuck in and you see the problems that we're going to naturally come up against.
So you're gonna call me and you're gonna say, we need X amount of dollars for a sequential gearbox I found you in a third pedal.
Send another 60 grand, Damien.
Well, hey, I really appreciate it. This is going to be the fun start of a crazy new series.
Video, man. Well, I'll be in touch with you and let me know whenever it gets put on the truck.
Thanks, Dean. Have a great one. Oh, we got valves closed. We're going to have to get rid of that. So listen, valves closed, right? Listen. Valves open. What a difference. What? Aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, where was I? Here's the dilemma. When this car has never been designed to be twin turboed, boosted, and it's being done virtually for the first time, the issue we're gonna run into is, how do we program it so everything runs perfectly? I'm thinking if they can't hack and find a way around the stock ECU system, we're gonna have to go standalone management. So I run a Motec in my twin turbo Huracan. If we go Motec with this car, I think at that point, I wanna go what they would call balls to the wall. I wanna go all out. I wanna go Motec display, the whole shebang. Tack and everything right here, all of this would go. The multimedia, all of this is gonna go. That's full race car. You know, there is no going back from that. So at that point, that's when it starts to snowball. You start to make crazy decisions like roll cage and a new race seat and, you know, a third seat and then 6 seats and then 20 seats. And next thing you know, you have theater seating.
It's a minivan.
And it's a minivan. It's a Ferrari drift minivan at that point. Even though I'm gonna have this car shipped down to the US, we have a brand new 2020 Corvette someday coming. It's stuck on a train. We're waiting for that to get delivered here, so we'll have that soon. And my Murcielago, my very rare gated LP640 Murcielago, is finished being rebuilt. So we're good to go. We're gonna be able to take that car, ship it back up here to Canada, and that will be in the vlog. Thanks for watching these episodes, you guys. We have some fun stuff coming up in the works. We're trying really hard to basically rent and get all the insurance to potentially use a racetrack in the area that will only be allowed for Dave and I. It wouldn't be open to the public. We wouldn't be bringing anybody there. But in order to continue making fun content for you guys, well, we have you know, our orders to either be at home or to be somewhere. As long as you're not in the public out with groups of people and you're not constantly in the public, you're doing your part, social distancing. And I've basically just been around my family. I hope you guys follow those rules the same. We're kind of all in this together, no matter really where you are, what country you're in, or how bad it is. I hope you guys are having fun watching these videos. We're gonna do our best to bring you guys entertainment every 2 or 3 days. I think we're gonna have an episode. We should be able to bang stuff out at that level. Smash the subscribe button, join the Daily Driven Exotics family, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. What?
That's sick.
How sick?
That's my word lately. That's
Is that your
sick.
that's sick?
That's dope.
That's what all the kids are saying these days. Technically, it's my word because my generation said it way before you were born. So you took my word.
Okay.
Stealing my
That's
words.
dope.
Oh!